feeling just a little happy. Shooting down the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. Just happy with my lady.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Colts going up against the Jaguars. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll come out in the pistol. Gore back there is the lone setback. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now it's Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run the option left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing on third down, Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking there for Reuben Randall. Now 4th down.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
On first down, Bortles to the right side here, the tight end Thomas. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Robert Mathis was an undersized defensive end who transitioned to outside linebacker. No matter where he plays, he's fast.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's Bortles to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. And that's one of his advantages of a pass. Setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
To throw, it's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Bortles now on first down. Looking deep downfield. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Dante Fowler missed his rookie season due to injury. So good to have him back on the field. A terrific combination of speed and strength.
They come up in an offset eye. One receiver left is Hilton. On second down, here's Locke. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Another pistol look here. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Here's Luck now on second down. He completes it to Hartline. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing again is Locke. And that is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, here's Bortles. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bortles. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because How many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
10 yards to go on third. Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. And let's face it,
going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's the 5th overall pick, Jalen Ramsey. The Jaguars getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. It's a 4-receiver look all to the left side. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. The tight end Julius Thomas, the intended target. 3rd down here. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Brad Nordman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the grab, it's Reuben Randall. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Luck throwing again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. They come out here in the I. Third and goal now. Ball on the 5. A strong running. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's brought down after a good game.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw, it's Bortles. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Second down following the incompletion. Bortles will try again on second down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. A final shot before the break. Luck hits his target, Reuben Randall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
In motion, Julius Thomas. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bryce Butler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Gore back there is the lone setback. Luck on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And throw right side complete to Parker. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Luck now on second down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
We've got a 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Bortles will try again on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On first down, Bortles. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football.
It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught left side by Hilton. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Luck gives to his running back Gore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Now Luck. He's got time. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 30 yards there. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
1 receiver left is Hilton. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The rookie from Maryland, Yannick Ngakoue, in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And the catch made by Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now a handoff for goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Back to throw. Love. Hard throw, incomplete. He was looking for the veteran Brian Hartline there. And now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A man who missed his entire rookie season, Dante Fowler, from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, Drake. And some room to maneuver. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. After the run, Luck going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. To throw is Love. He hits Randall, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On the draw, Luck gives to Gore. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
And throw right side complete to Parker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Allen's got it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. That one good for 14 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Luck on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Jalen Ramsey's evaluation coming out of college, there wasn't a single position he couldn't play in the secondary. What do you think of what you're seeing from him so far with the way he's defending today?
He's been excellent. It's what he showed at Florida State. Multiple pass deflections now in this game, and there's no doubt he's going to be a star in this league.
I agree with you, Todd. I think he's going to just keep getting better, and before long...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And now a little bit of a losing skid here. Only 2 games, but still 2 straight losses. How do they rebound?
Well, able to shake off the first one. Most people say, okay, sometimes we're going to drop one. But then you get to the second one. Now it's imperative that they get together and find a way to stop it. You start getting into 3-game losing streaks, all sorts of bad things begin to happen.
So for the Jags, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.